Hey guys, Clay here from Ham Shack Down. Hey, today we're going to pick up on our series, Emcomm Essentials, Personal Preparedness. And the last video, I went through the fanny pack and some EDC items that I carry with me at all times, like in the truck. Today I'm going to go over a backpack that I recently purchased, and I've tossed around the idea of several packs for quite some time. The one I wound up going with is the Tasmanian Tiger Modular Trooper 2 for several reasons. The other two that I was looking at were the Eberlestock FacTrack and their Highspeed backpack. I do like the fact that you can open them up, deploy them fully open, get access to the things inside, and have some additional compartments here to store other things and kind of keep things separate. But the reason I went with this one, as you'll see, is I like when it fully opens up, there's Velcro down the whole back, and same with this compartment here. When this gets opened up, you can just open it up real easily and get access to certain pouches, and there's Velcro on the inside here as well that you can add additional packs. I don't have a lot of it set up quite yet the way I like, and I'll be making some modifications to it and adding some different string and paracord to put different debris and stuff, you know, to kind of conceal myself. So I do like the fact that there's this laser cut molly pattern in here where you can kind of do that both down the sides and in the front. So I also want to swap out the YKK zipper dongles here with some different paracord and some shrink tube so that I can get access to them a little bit easier. So what we're going to do here is just kind of go through some of the different components of the pack here and open it up for you and kind of do a big dump for you today. So some of the things that drew my attention to this pack were the two compartments here. This one will open up completely, and I'll kind of get some different shots here as we kind of go through so you can kind of better see. But this back area does have Velcro and laser etched moly throughout both of these Velcro patches. So I'll wind up putting some packs here, and usually I don't have it in this upright configuration when I'm getting access to this stuff, but what I can fit in here is my Power Film 20-watt solar panel. Usually carry my tablet in this section. This was the GTAC T800. I also have the Buddy Pole 2, the Buddy Pole Power Mini 2, the charge controller. And then I also have a small pouch here with just some of my different antennas and my retractable throw line that I made in one of the previous videos. There is also a little pouch here I carry. This is a charging device here by Anchor to charge my phone and my TNC controllers. So I have a couple different cables in there, which fits nicely in this little pouch. And then on this section here, this is the panel on the front here, and there's a little compartment on the bottom. There are 4 different zip pouches here, and this material is really heavy duty. It's a see-through, but it's got kind of like a mesh pattern in it, and it's really thick. It's really nice too. You can kind of see what you have in these different compartments. This one here, I have my fire steel that I carry along with me. And yeah, like I said, a lot of the stuff from the fanny pack will get transferred to this pack when I go, you know, off grid or whatever, or if I go for a hike or, you know, messing around with the radio communication systems. But they're really nice YKK zippers. This here little section, I got some various TNC 3, 4, a couple devices and the cable for them. And then in this pouch here is a little handmade pouch for carrying different connectors and BNC type things, rubber bands, and just a few things here as backups. So this compartment is really nice the way it's laid out, and you can pick up these packs that kind of Velcro in here, and you could run this for radio gear, you could run this for medical gear like your IFACs and different bag systems for that, for emergency stuff. And this top pouch right here is kind of nice. You can get quick access to this. This, I carry some of the stuff that I need immediate access to, such as like my gloves. I always carry half a pack of wet wipes. What I wind up doing with these is I'll take half of the pack out of here and transfer it to another half empty pack. But I'll let this dry out for a day or two so there's not so much moisture. And if I need to add water to it, I can just add some as I kind of go, just to kind of save weight. I also carry some extra paracord that I keep in a Ziploc bag, and a couple little toggles just in case something breaks. But it's always nice to have some extra paracord. In here I also have a Gerber, just a retractable saw. These are really nice in case you need to just cut a branch or something when you're deploying your antenna. It's lightweight, and it's got many uses. This here is a headlamp. I did reach out to Petzl. This thing's probably 8 to 10 years old, and they don't make them anymore, but this little cover on the back, it broke on me, and I called them just out of the blue one day, and they said, "What's your address?" And they sent one right out within a couple days. So thanks, no cost to me. Petzl, you guys rock. I also carry, let's see, in this little pouch, this is another see-through pouch here, kind of like the other ones I showed you in the front of the pack. Nice thick see-through material. But this, I carry my Right in the Rain tablet, and I have my pen in here as well for taking notes. I have a titanium spork. This I picked up from Peak Fuel. I think it was called Peak Refuel. Yeah, they make dehydrated food. They're really good. I used to distribute these. And then I carry part of the pack, from the fanny pack. I have my water tablets. This is just an extra. I have some basic medications, and then I always carry some Starbucks little individual packets, and then these True Lemon pouches. I found these at a gas station one time, and they say they're 100% natural, but they're loaded with vitamin C, and you can just put one of these individually into your 1 liter bottle of like water that you're trying to filter. It adds some flavor, it's got some nutrients in it, and works out really well. I also have, I think, a backup thing of Rolaids and chapstick, and then a couple ginger chews. These are like those little chewy chimes. When you're cold, these things will warm you up just from the ginger. So I keep some of that, and then I always have my Suunto compass that I have along. I don't have any maps in here right now, but I do have local maps for the area. And then I always carry some plastic poly bags. I use those for grabbing food on the go, and if I need to pick something up and just kind of store something. So that's what I carry in this top. It's kind of like my admin pouch here, and it's working out pretty good so far. I try not to carry tons of stuff with me. I always like to have extra room in my packs in case I find something or I need to add something to the pack. So I never really load this thing out completely at any given time. The main compartment, this opens from the top, and this opens up all the way. Again, on this side here, you have Velcro on the bottom section here. You have some, this is like more of like a mesh style fabric, which I'm okay with. You can still kind of see through it, but it works out great. This is some of the stuff that I transferred over from my fanny pack, which is the platypus container for water, my boo-boo kit, and my water filter that I always carry with me. I don't know if I mentioned in one of my other videos, but I do have 2 of those brand new in the package. They don't make them anymore. And if I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to give one of those away. I see value in things like that, and I like to share things. So 500 subscribers is going to randomly get one of those Aquamira Frontier Pro water filters. And then I have 2 other pouches that I don't have anything in yet, and just kind of waiting to kind of figure out what I'm going to do with the pack here yet. I will make some modifications to it eventually, but I'm going to kind of turn the camera here just briefly here and see if I can bring you in a little closer for this main compartment. Let's try that. All right, in this main compartment here, another item that got transferred over from the fanny pack is the sniper veil for concealment. You already know, I mean, you guys can use these things for so many things. You can use them for a scarf, just to kind of cover things up, conceal things. Many uses with these. You can throw them over your rifle system if you want, but many uses. I always carry that with me. In this bag here, this is an old Sea to Summit compression sack. I keep a military style bivy sack with me. That's kind of my go-to shelter. I always have like a raincoat or some kind of light jacket that I can carry with me, or as you've seen in the previous video, that contractor size garbage bag that I can use as an emergency raincoat to kind of keep me dry. But once I get to a location, I can run the bivy system, and I have the different sleeping bags that button into it. At home, there's a 30-degree bag, and there's a 0 bag that goes with the system. But I usually just carry this. That's pretty much all I need. The IFAC kit, I did wind up going with the Cat 7 tourniquet for a couple different reasons. You know, it is a little bit bigger than the some of the other ones, but I really like the fact these are, you know, kind of the go-to for most military, and I just like to carry a few things that are familiar with, you know, different law enforcement agencies and military personnel that know how to run these and use these systems. So that's my IFAC kit. I have an extra pair of socks. Let me just take this out here for a second. On the side here, there's some 3 pouches. 1, 2, 3. These 2 here have closed bottoms, and this one here kind of goes through. So you could put a little bit bigger item in here if you wanted to. Or another thing that I carry on the outside of the pack is a Vortex monocular. This one has the MRAD reticle in it. So I like to size up different targets and different things when I'm out on the range. So this Vortex Solo, it's called, I've had that for a long time, and I really like it. But you could put something like that, you know, on the side as well, if you wanted to. But right now I'm keeping an extra pair of socks in there. And then on the top here, I have my mosquito nets, the Sea to Summit mosquito nets. These things come in really handy, and those mosquitoes will drive you wild, boy. And over here on this side, there are also, this one, there was no pouch on the bottom because of, I don't know why, but there is no pouch on this side. I have the battery, the Bio-Eno battery, and this one had 2 pouches on the side. This one here, I carry 5 or 6 bags of some organic oatmeal. This will last me 4 or 5 days, you know, in a pinch. And you can go without food for quite a while, but water is kind of another story. A day or 2 without water, and you're gonna be in some rough shape. The radio system here that I'm carrying, I'll go over that in a second. But the cook kit that I have that goes in here, that I chose this. I usually pack this when I'm doing like more technical and more preparedness type stuff. I do have other gear. I have lightweight, ultralight backpacks. You know, because I've been backpacking for many years, and I have all the ultralight gear. So I have the titanium, you know, cook kits by Montbell, and a bunch of other things. But this one here is kind of my go-to for this kind of these kind of scenarios. This one here is by Optimus, and it has this heat exchanger on the bottom, so it heats the water up quickly when I need to boil water. It has a cup. It also has these silicone things on the handles, which is extremely nice because my titanium cook kit, I actually ground off the handles just to make it more lightweight, you know, when I do ultralight backpacking and that. But this system here, when you're under stress and you're in an environment where, you know, shit hit the fan or an emergency situation, these have the silicone grips around the handles, so you don't have to worry as much about, you know, touching the items and just dealing with like getting burned and like operating quickly if you need to. So the Optimus cook kit comes in really handy. Another thing that I did with this cook kit is I have a can. Let me go through here next. But this is just like an old soup can that I turned into a stove, and actually I used it was actually a Torquay coffee container, and I cut out the bottom. The top I replaced that on the bottom so that it doesn't damage the cooking pot, but that this for some reason fit. How did I do that? It goes like this. So this is actually the cutout area. That heat exchanger fits right on there, and I can go ahead and put wood fuel in here. So if I run out of like butane for my Firefly light, you know, I still have a means of cooking, boiling water, and it fits right inside of here. So this cutout area, that's where I actually put the cap, and then this was the top. I drilled some holes there for air on the bottom and a little area up top here, so that fits right in there. And then inside of that I carry a cloth. You see, I've had this for a long time. I think this is another Sea to Summit, just like a wash towel or something, and I use that to kind of put inside either the cooking pot or in this area, just to kind of protect this stuff. And what I do is I carry these little jet boils, the Colemans, they're all kind of the same, but this is the fuel. And this is the MSR Firefly light. And what I do is take them apart. It works out great, you guys. I came across this by accident, but if you open this up here, this just pops on the top like that, and then you can screw this on the top, and then you can just go ahead and hook this up to your cooktop or your fuel canister. And the smaller titanium cups or the cook kits, you can fit all of this in there easily with one of the fuel containers, even in some of the titanium cups. So I just got in the habit of taking this apart, throwing all this stuff inside, spare lighter. But when I go to put this back in here, oh, here it is right here. This is called the Pack Towel by MSR. These things are really handy. It's got a little thing you can hook onto things for drying off. But I usually just set that on the top, throw the fuel container inside, and then take the whole stove, lighter, everything, throw it in there, bing, bing, bang, you're done, ready to go. So that's the cook kit that I choose to carry. It's the Optimus Terra. I'll put a link in the description if you guys are interested. But this has worked out really well for me for these types of scenarios and for cooking up my oatmeal. or ramps or mushrooms or tree bark and pine needles, whatever it takes, guys. The bottom of this pack, getting back to this here, this has Velcro coming down both sides. There's an internal frame. This thing is super solid. It has the hip belt here. This does come off, and then it's got a really cool, let me move the camera up here one more time. Just a little bit. There we go. Try to even it out here. In order to adjust the straps on the top here, this just pops out, and you can run this up or down, whatever height you need. Run that on top, and it's good to go. You got this nice vented areas for heat dispersion, and it's got really nice padded shoulder straps that are adjustable both on the top and the bottom. There is no disconnect, and that's something that I will be incorporating into this pack. But yeah, it's working out pretty well. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to kind of go with certain things, but everything kind of fits in here the way I like. And the reason I liked this over having the separated packs from the Highspeed or the FacTrack was that I'm going to be mounting my radio management system packs in here, and that's what these things are kind of I'm developing right now. So right now I'm just kind of running through some different scenarios to find out what works and what doesn't. But this is going to be a contained unit, so even the bioenno batteries that I'm running right now, these will be incorporated on the back. It'll be a flat battery with another similar pouch that will just get Velcroed right to the back. And then there will be another small pouch for the front here that will Velcro on the front for antennas and just different components in that. I did wind up going with some Cobra buckles on this thing. There's a handle similar to how Maxpedition kind of does their stitching for their handles. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for different ports here to kind of clean this up a bit. But this has a little pouch here for the side where the antenna relocation kit will go, and there'll be another mount for, you know, some of these wires here for the digi-rig units. But right now I just kind of have this thrown together because I'm going to test out some stuff today. This is the digi-rig Lite that I'm running with this unit. I'm going to test some stuff out this afternoon. And the inside of this pack here, you can kind of see the radio, how it lays in there, kind of like this. And the nice thing about it is you'll be able to open this up. This will eventually have Velcro coming across the side here to kind of keep this locked in place, or there will be an area, some Velcro that will get attached right to the radio frame itself to kind of keep it in place. But that'll allow you to ventilate this, open this up a bit if you need to, without having to hold onto it like this. But you'll be able to open this up and you know, use this area for a workstation or whatever. But it's kind of nice, you know, I have the wires and stuff run underneath. I do have some other videos on the radio frames and the packs, but most of that information is going to be on my Buy Me a Coffee site regarding this stuff. So go on over there, Buy Me a Coffee. Ham Shack Down is going to be the site, and you can support that cause and that channel. I do have some radio frames that are going to be coming out fairly quickly here in the next week or two, and then the packs will be following shortly after that. But this is the Tasmanian Tiger Modular Trooper 2. It's working out well. I like the pack, and I think it's going to suit my need for the needs that I need for what I do. So the Highspeed, let me pull the camera up here. 1 second, guys. So the Highspeed is more the style pack that I usually carry along with me. I've carried smaller packs like the Maxpedition Vulcan that's no longer available. I've had that for 12 years. And it's almost like brand new, except for, you know, some of the debris on it, but it's still solid. I love Maxpedition stuff. And that's kind of more of like the size pack. But since I've been doing this and the videos and carrying extra gear and testing stuff out, it's nice to have something a little bit larger. And I went with this over the FacTrack just because of the Velcro and the modularity of it. So let me know what you guys think, what works for you guys, and we'll catch up with you on the next one here. We're going to be picking up on the Emcomm Essentials. We'll be going over some more of the devices. I loaded up some software, Emcomm tools, and got the Digipeater and the iGate back up and running with a fresh Linux operating system for the home base. So we're going to be testing out one mode at a time here on both platforms, both Emcomm tools and running either a Linux operating system on a tablet or Windows. And whatever system those are going to be, are going to be tried and installed without any internet access whatsoever. Because as soon as you tap into getting online on those tablets, whether it's Windows, well, Linux operating system is not as bad, but Windows, you're kind of like at the mercy there, and a lot can really goof things up. So we'll get into that on some of the next videos here. And like, share, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. And I do have that Frontier Pro water filter. When we hit 500 subscribers, I'll randomly pick somebody out. And in the last video, I still haven't had any comments or likes or shares, but I had a ESSE Rental Adventure Training Zancudo knife, the carbon fiber one. It's about a $50 value that I'm giving away randomly to some of the subscribers that I already have. And go check out the Buy Me a Coffee site. Check it out. There'll be more information on the radio frames and the radio management system packs on there. So 7-3 for now, and we'll pick up on the next one. Have a good day.